much for joining in today. I have another Dollar Tree blank that I am going to attempt to embroider. And yes, you are reading it right. It is the Holy Bible. And so this would make a wonderful addition to your inventory if this works out. Okay, and so I don't know if it's going to work out. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to embroider my name on it. Now it's wrapped in plastic. Okay, so we're gonna take it out the plastic. I just want to show you. And so this has a vinyl finish covering, but the inside of this is really cardboard. Okay, and so I want to just embroider my first name here. And overall, this is not a wide or a large Bible. And once again, I did find this at the Dollar Tree, and the measurements are, let's say, it's 7 inches long, okay, and the cover is going to be 5 1/4 inches wide. Okay, and so if the cover is 5 1/4 inches wide, that means that my embroidery needs to be about 4 inches. So it needs to start here and end somewhere around here. And then I can get a little bit bold, but you know, you don't want to be too bold about it. And I think that the embroidery should be about 3 inches or less, you know, high. So 4 inches wide, 3 inches high. This area you have more than enough space. However, my concern is if the embroidery machine is going to pound this vinyl-like covering such to the point that it won't hold the embroidery. Okay, I do plan to use a small needle, which is going to be a size 9 universal needle. I also have some metallic threads that I haven't decided whether I want to use the Coach Clark brand or the Brother brand, or I even have the Sewology brand. Once I get to the embroidery machine, I'll decide what I want to use. It will be gold and metallic because this book have the gold metallic foil finish, and I thought that it would pair nicely. So wish me luck. Now once again, these items that I am testing out is for me to consider adding to my inventory, and it is for you to consider adding to your inventory. It may not work out, and if it don't, guess what? I just got me another Bible. That's all. You know, no big deal if it doesn't work out. So I'll meet you at the embroidery machine, and we will get started with trying to embroider or personalize this Bible. Okay, so I have it on the machine, and as you can see, it is up to the last letter in my name. I am using a size 9 universal needle. I am also using the Coach Clark brand metallic thread. And I did turn my machine down to the slowest speed, which is 400 stitches per minute. I'm using the Brother Entrepreneur Pro 1000E. And so far, so good. So I am excited to see how this is going to look once I take it off of the machine, because although it looks good through the lens of my camera, I am going to examine this to see if this is a service that I can possibly add to my embroidery business. Now the dust particles that you see is from the cardboard, which is one of the reasons why you want to use a size 9 needle. Because the larger the needle, the larger the holes in the cardboard or the cover of the book. In this case, the Bible. But overall, so far, it looks good, I must say. Now, you can make this a little bit easier and just don't use metallic thread if you are concerned about it being fussy and so forth. But I just thought that I would, being that the Holy Bible is in that gold metallic foil finish. Okay, and this took approximately 10 minutes to embroider, only because I switched it down to the slowest speed. And so now I'm going to put the camera back on the tripod. I'll meet you at the table, and then we will examine the Bible and the embroidery together. Now, from a distance, the embroidery looks like it is doable. That is something that you could possibly add to your inventory or services as an embroidery business owner. However, if you look closely, you can see that this didn't come out too well after all, okay? And it is because it is cardboard, okay? So if you can see all those little particles there, you know, all those little cracks and stuff, but I am still going to try and fix this. This is not obviously going to be something that you could probably sell for a high ticket item, but it still makes a wonderful gift, you know, maybe for a local Sunday school and so forth. And to fix those little white areas, because the embroidery itself looks like it is pretty solid, I am going to use this Sharpie metallic gold permanent marker just to go around those edges there and clean up those white particles. Okay, so I'm going to try to get really close in the areas that I can see it, and hopefully I don't touch the black part of it. And it's not a lot, but you know, I'm thinking that, you know, something that you could sell, but maybe you don't have to sell it. Maybe you can just donate a bunch of Bibles, a stack of Bibles, to a local Sunday school. And if you donated it, then they would appreciate it, especially if it had like the church's name or something on it. I think that that would be nice. I'll tell you now, using this metallic Sharpie, it is cleaning it up. I don't know if you can see how much, or if maybe if I'm in the way in the light or something, but it is cleaning it up and taking away all those little white particles, those little white cardboard particles that was left over from the needle pounding into the cover. And so now I'm going to take it off the hoop, and I'm going to examine it again, and then I'm going to trim the stabilizer. But overall, it looks better. I don't know if you can see it, or maybe still looks terrible on the camera. I don't know, but it does look better when I'm looking at it on my eyes. Now, like I said, now this is not something I realized that I would sell, but I am not opposed to donating something like this to the local church or something. So I'm going to take it off the hoop and take a look at it. Okay, so I'm taking it off the hoop, turning it over. Let me see if I could make sure that you guys could see what I'm doing here. And then I'm just going to cut this part of the stabilizer off so I could really have an area to work with. And once again, this is mine, so no love lost, but this is not something to sell, I can tell you that, only because the quality of the embroidery is not horrible, but it is not good. It's not good. So we will see. Only because I'm fussy with the embroidery. Somebody else may look at it and think it's wonderful. Somebody without a trained eye. Okay, so the inside of it is not bad. That's not bad. It's no different than the pot holders, so that's not really bad. But the outside of it, outside of these particles, I don't know, it's shoddy to me. So that's just me. It's just shoddy. It's not something that I would sell. However, once again, wait, the camera. However, once again, it's not a bad idea to give these as gifts. You know what I'm thinking? Maybe if you use the color thread for Sunday school, I just can't get past the cardboard seeping through. So this is not something that I would sell. This is not something that I would add to my inventory unless you did it maybe as an applique. I don't know if that would make it too big or something like that, but other than that, this is not something to sell. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining in. If you like this test, give it a thumbs up. If you like this video, you want to see more Dollar Tree sample test stitch outs, let me know. I have some more coming up, and until then, I'll see you next time. And once again, you can always visit me on Facebook at Kandia@Haynesworth.com. You can join the group Embroidery Boss, to get support, help, give support, that kind of thing. Bounce ideas off of so many embroidery business owners on all different levels. Once again, that group is Embroidery Boss. On Facebook, you do have to answer those 3 questions. And you can also find me on Instagram at Kandia Haynesworth. And until then, I'll see you next time.